Hey, good morning. Welcome back to another edition of Coach and Player Interviews here. We have got Coach Jones with Clanton 6U. He's brought one of his players in that we'll discuss here in a second. These guys are out of Region 7. Already had one game this morning against West Point. Coach, it looks like based on the scorecard here, you pulled out a win. Congrats on that, getting the first game out of the way. Speaking of this week, last week you had a good week in regionals, getting some warm-up in and getting some games in. We got the same format this week. What's your goals for your team, Coach?
Well, my goals are, when we started this thing was to try to improve defensively.
Yes, sir.
Which I think we turned the corner today with that. Our batting has been pretty good.
Yes.
We just want to keep improving on that, and basically just wanting my team to come together, to gel together, and start, being what a team is, and that being able to trust one another, rely on one another, and I think that team chemistry starting to come together.
That's awesome. That's good to hear, especially in a big tournament, a state tournament we're in, and let these guys play. When we reached out to you earlier today, this week time frame, we asked you to bring some players or a player that of your liking. Who'd you bring with you today, Coach?
Well, today I brought Cam, who is my son, and I would have brought another one, but I let my team get gone on me too quick. So
that's all right.
But yes, this is my son. He's 6 years old.
Yes, sir.
And so that's who I brought with me today.
Man, we're happy to have Cam with us too. Cam, we're going to spend a little bit of time with you here in a second. Before we get to before we get to Cam and some time, Coach, All-Stars and coaching at any level is special, and getting to coach your son has got to be special. But when we talk about All-Stars, let's talk about the whole team philosophy. We're all different, but when you look back on this year, years from now or months from now, what do you hope these kids gained, and what do you hope they see when they hear about Coach Jones? What do you think they think?
My goal is to coach them and in such a way that they have a desire to want to get better.
Yes, sir.
And that they have the passion to return year after year to play the game of baseball.
Yes, sir.
On top of that, I want them to improve, of course, but I want them to develop. I played from the time I was young to the time I graduated high school and loved the game.
Yes, sir.
And I want them to develop the love of that game like I did. And then as well, I want them to want to have that desire in their hearts to want to work harder to improve and to learn from, us coaches, the positive things that they can learn from baseball.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for that. Cam, it's your turn, man. You got one of the best smiles today. You got some blue and orange on. Are you an Auburn fan or an Alabama fan?
Alabama.
Can you say Roll Tide real loud?
Roll Tide.
You got this down, buddy. You do. But I want to know something. Tell everybody what number you wear and tell them what position you play. What number is that?
Number 8.
Number 8. And what position you don't feel you play?
Third base.
First base. But you know what? Third base? That's at third base. Third base?
Third base.
Third base. Got you, baby. Hey, I want to thank you for coming out today. You and Coach Dad, right? Is he the best coach ever? Yes, he is. Oh. We got it on camera, Coach. We're not going to ask him who it is.
Oh, okay.
Are we?
Now you got me curious.
Who's your favorite coach?
Go ahead and say it. Say it.
No.
All right.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to give you a couple baseball cards for working with me today. And I'm very happy and proud of you for getting a win the first game. All right? Give me knuckles. Hey, go get win number 2 tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Coach, thank you for sitting down with us.
Appreciate your time.
Good luck, sir. Thank you.